Hey guys, Karan Binani from Hobby Scrub here, and we're going to talk about 10 tips and tricks for the OnePlus 6. Now, you see this entire immersive experience, right? You don't see any navigation at the bottom, and it gives you this really nice top to bottom, edge to edge application experience. And whether you're reading, whether you're watching videos, there is absolutely no intrusion, and yet you're able to use your phone absolutely normally like you would if you had those navigation bars. But yeah, the whole point of having infinity display like this, which is top to bottom, the whole point is to not have that intrusion. And how do you do that is you go into settings, go into buttons, go into navigation bar and gestures, and turn on navigation gestures. It's turned off by default. There's a quick tutorial at the bottom that tells you how to use or how to navigate when you have that turned off. But I'm going to quickly show it to you. On the top, so let's say you're in some particular app, you want to go back. Just swipe from the bottom right corner towards the top. Okay, and if you want to go home, just swipe in the center. And if you want to see recent apps, swipe in the center and hold until you see multiple windows. The second one is something that's again turned off by default, and you can turn it on. So go into your call settings, go into call auto recording, turn that on. And you can also set when you want that recording to happen, whether you want it for all calls, only for your favorite contacts, or only for specific numbers that you get calls from, and that helps you save a lot of memory because it just doesn't, do it for all contacts. And you can only enable that for unknown numbers. And just a bonus tip, the OnePlus phone usually has, the other way of answering calls. It's usually, swiping down to answer. So you can always turn that up and make it the other way. Coming to the third one is in messages. We get all of these junk SMS from various service providers, giving you updates of some sort. You could actually categorize them just the way Gmail does it. So going to message settings and categorize is something that you can enable. All your updates go into this one folder. And if you want to just delete them, you can just, long tap and delete it. Just a great way to avoid clutter in your SMS inbox. The next one is your home screen settings. It's hidden over there, and that's the only way to get over there. You can customize and personalize your home screen from here. First of all, you can enable double tap to lock. So that's a great quick way to lock your screen. You can also change how your icons seem. Right now, it's the OnePlus One, but you could change it to square or round. You can also apply your own icon pack that you download from the Play Store, and there are a bunch of them, some really nice ones, and you can see some of my personalization videos for that. You could change your home screen layout as well. Right now you've got about 5 columns, and icon size is medium. You can change that and suit yourself. Another really interesting one is gaming mode, and no, I am not telling you to use it for games only. With gaming mode, you get the option to, answer your calls by speaker directly. You can block notifications by default. You can disable automatic brightness. You know how, it just, sometimes your brightness just goes down and you're watching a video or reading something and you don't like that. You can also boost your network to only pay attention to those apps that really need it. So it diverts all that bandwidth towards that particular app. And you can add any app to it. So all of these settings that I was just talking about can be applied to any of the app that you have on the phone. So it's not just restricted to games, which is actually a problem with the Samsung Galaxy devices, which has a game launcher, but only applicable to games. Now, OnePlus has always been big on gestures, 3-finger swipe down or 3-finger swipe up to take a screenshot. With the OnePlus 6, you can long tap on the sensor to take a selfie or a normal picture. So to turn that on, go into settings, go to gestures, and right there you have long press to take a photo. That's that. And then there is 3-finger screenshot. But there are a lot more. There's double tap to wake. So if your screen's locked, double tap on the screen and it just comes on. Flip to mute. You're getting a call, just turn it around and it goes on to mute. And then there are some drawing gestures. For example, that I want to draw M and it turns my flashlight on. And if I want to turn it off again, I just draw M again. I can set to draw W to launch YouTube. And my favorite would be to draw O, open the camera. It's really fast. The next one is scheduling your phone to restart basically to power off and to power on at a particular time. So if you go into settings, advanced, scheduled power off on is basically where you want to go, and you can schedule a time for power on and power off. It's great to just restart your phone sometimes, clear off all the cache and memory, and it's just faster and it remains fresh and really quick, snappy. An update that came with Android and is obviously on most flagship devices is the capability of running parallel apps. Right now I don't have those apps installed, but if I install Facebook, Skype, WhatsApp, I could actually go in and run 2 instances, or I can have 2 accounts of each app. So I can have 2 Facebook accounts, 2 Skype accounts, 2 WhatsApp accounts, and it works beautifully, especially in this phone, which is a dual SIM phone. So you can have 2 SIMs and you can have 2 WhatsApps running simultaneously. Now, I know we've been talking a lot about the slow motion 480 FPS 720p footage in the OnePlus 6, but guys, it's really slow sometimes and it's not as usable as you might think. I would rather set it to 1080p at 240 FPS, and that slow motion that you record in 1080p is going to be more usable and more dramatic. And it's not going to bore the hell out of you. So trust me on that. For example, look at this footage that I took in 720p 480 FPS. You see how slow this is, right? I mean, if it's really something bursting or something like that, then it makes sense. But in day-to-day, I think the 1080p 240 FPS will make more sense. Alright, coming to the next one, there's an inbuilt app locker in the OnePlus 6. Go into settings and security and lock screen, and you'll see app locker right there. Very simple. Whatever your password is or your PIN is, that is what your phone will ask of you to enter when you want to open a particular app that you've set a lock on. So let's say Facebook is something I set my lock on. The next time I launch Facebook, I'm going to have to key in the same PIN that I use to open my phone or to unlock my phone. So it's just inbuilt, works beautifully. You don't have to have any other app for it. So that's it, guys. Those were the 10 tips and tricks for the OnePlus 6 from my end. I hope you guys really enjoyed this and found out some cool stuff to do with the OnePlus 6. If you've not bought it, guys, just go ahead and buy the phone. It's a wonderful phone, really fast, amazing camera. I'm loving it. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.